Hey,
welcome.
welcome. Uh, uh, uh. Hey guys, how you guys doing today?
Yeah, everyone's well out there this Saturday afternoon, depending where you're at.
Yes. God has given us a bit of you, power and love and the sunlight. There ain't nothing down of this open door season in my life.
Excuse me.
Hey, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody's doing well today. We just welcome you in.
Yeah, come on in.
We're waiting till a few more people are in here. Welcome in. We'd love for you to drop down. Hey, Limitless by V. Lenore. Welcome.
Thanks for stopping in.
How are you?
Excuse me.
Lady C. Russell. Hi, Lady C. Russell.
Hello.
Welcome. Thank you guys for coming in. If you don't know who we are B&B Reviews It.
I'm John B.
And I'm Darlene V.
Welcome
to our channel.
Yeah, for those who don't know, our channel is about...
Thank you. Love the music. For you, it's Dietrich Haddon open door season, so yeah. But can't play it all.
Right. Hopefully that wasn't too much. We'll find out.
Play it all. Hey, Auntie Roro, Purple Paisley in the house. We have one of our mods in the house. Welcome in.
Yeah, for those that are saying, for those who don't know, excuse me, coughing up a little bit. Our channel is about food reviews,
about mukbangs, cooking,
and more.
And
what we like to say, these Saturday content conversations is one of our more.
Yes. One of our more. So today we're talking about you're monetized. Now what?
Right.
So who in here, let's see, by, hands, shaking hands, who in here is actually monetized? I think Limitless you are, but I'm not sure about Lady C. Russell. I think this is the first time with Lady C. Russell, and we would love to connect with you in case we are not connected with you. But yeah, so anyone here? Okay, we got Canada Dry. Did you drink it? You coming in as Canada Dry today? Anyway, how are you, Canada Dry?
Canada Dry. Oh my.
Not Schweppes. It's Canada Dry, right?
Are there both Canadian Schweppes? Is that
no, that's not. No,
that's American, North American.
But yeah, so if anybody in here is monetized, we'd love for you to let us know. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, This is your first time. Okay, well, we're glad that you're here. Welcome in. We appreciate you coming. Yeah, today we were like, you know what? Let's go on ourselves and let's just have a conversation.
Yeah, as you said, content conversation. So have a conversation with us. We'll have a conversation with you.
Right. So I don't know if you all of you know, but we got monetized in, when was it?
June of this year.
Yeah, June. And, so it's been, like a mindset shift. We're still shifting, to the mindset of being monetized. I know before we became monetized, we were so focused on, hours. And then you have to switch to views. So we wanted to know if anybody else has had, that, not that issue, it's not an issue, but has had kind of like a difficult time kind of transitioning from always like looking at hours to now looking at views.
Or for those who aren't monetized yet or close to monetization.
Thank you, Canada Dry.
Have you thought about monetization or beyond monetization? Like, okay, I'm striving for monetization. Now what? Have any of you in the chat thought about that, ahead of time? Let us know. Because I think, like, for us to tell us a little bit about our story, when we started, we kind of knew people got monetized, but we didn't, know the rules and regulations, the markers you needed to get monetized,
And that was all a learning experience.
Yeah, it's all a learning experience.
And so now that we are monetized, it's like we're trying to figure it out.
Right.
We're trying to figure it out. So we just wanted to, to have the conversation with you guys. Welcome in. We see that there's 5 people in the chat.
Yeah,
we appreciate you all
Bush
coming.
People as well. We welcome you as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Yes, sure. It's a learning experience for me too, Lady C. Russell. Yes, it's a learning experience. Now, I don't know if you said, are you monetized?
Let us know. Are you monetized, Lady C? All of this is a learning experience. Exactly. So
yeah, you have to be willing to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And continue to learn. Like I said, whether you're still on a journey to get monetized, or if you are monetized, you still keep going. You still have to learn things. You still have to learn things along the way. We're getting some of those, things as well.
Right.
With some things you should keep in mind, or some of the things you want to learn. Like I said, after monetization, one of the things we want, people listening in the bushes, if you haven't started thinking about, I don't want to say life after monetization, but if you haven't start, thinking about YouTube or your journey beyond monetization, we want to encourage you to start thinking about that as early as possible. If you haven't, start tonight.
Right. So Lady C said she is not monetized yet, but she just hit her 1K. And then the purge came. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh gosh.
And then the purge cage.
Right. So Purple Paisley said she's monetized but still hustling. All right. And Lady C said I'm working on my watch hours. Right. So yeah, that purge. That purge. That infamous purge.
And as you go along, I don't know how long you've had your channel for, but it seems like since we've had it a little over a year, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
There's been a couple. It seems like there's been a couple of purges. We were releasing a purge a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. It's a roller coaster ride. These purges.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, Purple Paisley, we got you. We got you. If you have a chance, please share us out. We would appreciate it. Welcome in. Rosa Madden in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yes. So, like we said, it is always a learning experience for us. Right now, we're always like trying to strategize on how to, get more views, how to get. Thank you so much, Rosa, for sharing us out. We appreciate that. All right, so I saw, let's see, Limitless said, this is definitely true for me. Switching my mindset is sort of a challenge. It is. It really is. I mean, like we said, ours was in June. I know that, welcome in everybody. There's 7 in the chat. We appreciate you. We'd love for you all to drop down. So like we said, we got monetized in June. And I know that a lot of people say that, when you're even though you're monetized, you still need to keep the 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, I mean.
And so, so I guess you do still have to pay attention somewhat to your hours, but because you're concentrating on ad revenue, you pay attention to your views. But, another thing about...
Well, just to touch on that.
Go ahead.
Like Darlene was saying about, some people say this, some people say that. It's part of the learning curve. Some things, you hear, you have to check out for yourself. I mean, my suggestion, I can't speak for Darlene B, regarding once you're monetized, do you still need to get those 4,000 hours? I suggest you can go in there. I think you can go into YouTube help, type it in and see if you find anything regarding that, or someone in there to tell you about.
Thank you so much, Purple
thank you, or someone to tell you about if you truly need to continue to maintain those 4,000 hours. So that's just a suggestion. We're not here to tell you yay or nay. I think it's something you got to find out for yourself and take the information and run with it.
Right. And for those of you who don't have Rosa, we thank you, Rosa. We just dropped your link in the chat. Thank you all who have come in. We have I think it's 8 in the chat right now. We appreciate you all for coming,
hanging out with us.
Yeah. So like I was saying, there is, we saw something ourselves, and so we're not quite sure, because we've heard other people say, like, you have to keep up your 4,000 hours, in order to continue to be monetized. But then we thought we saw another video that actually was put out by YouTube that said not exactly.
Right. Look it up for yourself.
No, thank you, Rosa.
Thank you. But the thing about it, our main thing, if you keep putting out your content, keep doing your thing, keep grinding.
Right.
Your hours are going to continue to go.
Thank you so much, Nicole. She didn't even drop down, but she's sharing us out. We appreciate it.
It's okay. Appreciate the share out.
We appreciate the share out. Yes, so I'm just trying to, we appreciate that. So it's not exactly when they are saying, well, what we do is we kind of, one of the things that we love to do is we kind of bring up a topic, and then we encourage everyone. Thank you for the 9 in the chat. We encourage everyone to actually go out and kind of search it out for themselves, and so that you are sure that you're sure that you're sure.
Yeah, because we don't want to give out false information.
Right. But we know what we saw. But yes, we. So I know you have some thoughts, and you have some notes that you took, right?
Yes. I'm just typing here.
All right, I'm typing too. Welcome in Nicole Red in the building, and we have 2 of our mods in the building. So also, if you don't have our mods, we would appreciate you also getting our mods. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And I'm trying to type, I'm trying to talk, I'm trying to do it all. But yeah, so I know what was one of the things that you wanted to talk about.
But to go back with Starf, like I said, monetization. Now what? We're speaking, like I said, for those who are monetized. It applies to everyone.
Right.
But for us, what we found out is you have to, a change in mindset.
Right.
From when you're doing your hustling, you're grinding, getting those 1,000, 4,000 numbers.
I mean, you still got to hustle and you still got to grind, right? That's not what we're saying.
We're not saying, but I'm saying it's a shift in the mindset, shift in the way you start looking at things, whether it's your analytics or just I think Darlene talked about or started talking about is just the thing from your hours to views.
Right.
To me, I think that, Darlene, you agree, that's like the main thing.
Of course I would agree.
Well, I can't assume. I'm going to assume. Because for those of you who may not know, those of you, just starting the YT, I won't say game, but it's starting this YT journey.
Right.
Is that once you're monetized, you get paid off the views.
Right.
So that's why, we're putting out there the change of mindset from hours to views. That's definitely, one thing. For you said Limitless?
Yeah, Limitless by Villanor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you're monetized. I mean, if you're still hanging out with us, let us know down in the chat, if you agree with that, or anyone who's listening, who's on the grind still to get monetized, who hasn't been monetized yet. Do you see that? Is that something you thought about? Wow, I gotta change my mindset. Is that something like, wow, I never thought about that, I need to change my mindset? Or is something like, I didn't even know that I got paid off the views instead of the hours? That's
true too, because I mean, I know
you can't assume that
you
either.
You can't assume. But anyway, I think we should definitely go on to talk about, even some of the things to do to get views after you're monetized. I mean, I guess you can do it. The great thing about this is you can start doing these things before you get monetized too. But, you know, one of the things that we've definitely been considering, and let us know if anybody else has thought about it, or, you know, or even has done it. Like, one of the things that we've been considering is actually putting out ads. And you can put out ads, you know, whether it be Facebook ads, whether it's Instagram ads, whether it's, you know, Google AdSense ads, right?
Right.
And trying to kind of like broaden, you know, the eyes on our channel through ads. So has anybody thought about doing that? Because you don't need to necessarily be monetized to do so.
Right, right. Yeah, something like Dorothy saying. Is that something you thought about, you heard about, you know?
You're still here. Okay.
Yeah, because we don't, you know, we don't want to assume. Because speaking for us, when we, like, so on our journey before we got monetized, we weren't thinking about, you know, doing ads, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. You know, matter of fact, let us know as well. It seems, at least to me, my observation is like, if you're on Instagram, it seems like there's a lot more advertised,
a lot of sponsored,
which in case you don't know what it means, it's an ad. So someone paid for that to put that in front of you.
To put it in front of you.
And I also noticed on YouTube as well.
Too.
You know, if you're monetized or not even monetized, when you're watching people's videos, if they're monetized, you see them ads, like ads from like companies,
different channels.
Right,
like,
now, yeah, because now you see. To me, I know you see different channels.
Right. So like what we've noticed, we'll be watching. Thank you so much, Mother of Twins. Thank you so much for sharing us out. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, and Bowl and Dang Vlogs. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Right now we're, you know, it's like monetized. Now what? And we're talking about like the thought of maybe even doing ads. And, you know, one of the things is, as a business owner, we talk about, you know, trying to make YouTube, not trying to make YouTube, but YouTube as a business, you know, other business actually, and shout out to Samuel Steadyrot, because I remember he dropped this down in our comments that, you know, as a business, and he's a business owner, he actually has a barbershop, right? So he was talking about how a percentage of your revenue should go towards ads and advertising.
Yeah, even before that, like said, I don't know if Darlene just mentioned that. You're talking about, you know, ads and business. Even looking at, like, you can let us know in the comments, has anybody really looked at their channel? Thank you, Limitless. Thank you. We appreciate the share out.
Thank you so
much. Has anybody even looked at their channel as a business?
Right.
You know, if you haven't, we suggest you look at, you know, your YT channel as a business, as if you haven't started as early as possible, or if now, then start looking at it as a business, as going into what Darlene's talking about. Because if you're looking at it as a business, what do businesses do? Say a brick and mortar business, they run ads, they do specials, they check, going back like analytics, checking their books. You know, for us, analytics would be our views and who we're reaching and our audience and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff.
Honestly,
really get into.
If you guys don't really check your analytics, like regardless of whether you're monetized or not monetized, like that is something. And I'll even admit, like, I'm still getting to know. There's so much information, but if you don't check your analytics, really, we would encourage you to start checking your analytics now. That's how you know where you are with your numbers, or, you know, how you've done this week, or how you did with this video, or, and so it kind of helps you to say, okay, you know what, this video didn't do so well. I mean, you can tell from views sometimes too, but then you can, there's other information that'll let you, analytics lets you know.
And then Rose is saying, no, I haven't looked at my channel as a business. And thank you, Sid. These are great tips. And Limitless is saying, definitely a business. I love doing it.
Right, Limitless. And I love you, little Darlene too. I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, but it's okay if you don't look at as many. We just, suggestions, we've heard along the way, people we've had on
Yes.
on our broadcast.
We've had,
Great people coming on talking about, look at this as a business. As a matter of fact, it was last week, right?
Yeah, I
we
think
had
so.
the Crockaway was on. Lena from the Crockaway was
Right.
on, and her husband Kendrick was on, and they were talking about using your YouTube channel as a business, as a LLC, a limited liability company.
Right. So
is
just in case you didn't
right.
know, I don't think we said it last time, but yeah, it means limited liability company.
Right.
And as we touched upon last week, getting a LLC, it kind of offers you protection,
right,
over your assets. So, sometimes you may say, I don't really have any assets, but like if you have a car, you have an asset, right? It may not be an asset that actually grows, but you have an asset.
You have more than you think. It protects you.
Right.
And there's also business advantages as well as things you can write off. We're not tax people or anything like that. So we make sure you see your tax advisor. We're not giving you tax advice.
Right. See your tax advisor.
She said that she watches her analytics from time to time. That's good because I don't know. Some people may not pay attention to it, but like I said, if you're, we're all on the grind. Right. Especially if you're trying to get to the 1,000, 4,000.
Right.
You got to pay attention to that because I forgot who mentioned the
because sometimes things
right. Who mentioned? I apologize mentioning about the purge.
Oh, just now it was sorry,
Lady C.
Yeah, it was Lady C.
Right, mentioning the purge. You pay attention to your analytics. You'll see when those purges come.
Yes.
You'll be like, wow, because if you don't pay attention to it, like, oh, you think you're here, then one day you wake up, you lost hours. Before you get being monetized. So, yeah, pay, and then talking about monetization. Now, what I think you have to pay attention to your analytics even more because, like I said, the change in the mindset. If you don't get anything else, change in the mindset because when you gotta pay attention. The moolah. You gotta pay attention. What you're getting paid, how you're getting paid, how much you're getting paid.
Right.
Are the numbers jiving?
Right. If it says that you get, say hypothetical 70% of a super chat, and
did you put that in quotes?
If it says that you get 70, hypothetically 70% of a super chat, and then you go in and you see that
it's not necessarily 70%.
Right.
That.
Please let us know. Like, I don't limitless. I might be the only person in here now, but with your ad revenue and your super chats and your super stickers, has there been some
variation,
discrepancies?
Right, variation on the monies that if you read the program rules because once you get monetized, you have to sign off on. They give you the rules and regulations of being in the YouTube partner programs. I think it's called.
Right.
YPP, they give you the
they
rules
do.
and regulations of that, and it tells you how much you're supposed to get. Got to be defined by how much you're supposed to get from super chats and super stickers. Yeah. But then they said you got to read plus minus any fees and all that stuff.
Right.
But like I said, I suggest once you all get monetized, you read up on that.
Well, so that's the thing, Rosa. The payout.
That's another thing. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah.
We might as well right now, but
yeah. Lady C said, "Do you realize I know they take a portion of your money? Right? They do take a portion of money. Right. It's their platform, which that's understandable. Not arguing with. Right. Disputing to take money. It's their platform.
And yes, so we're using their platform to promote what it is or put out what it is that we're doing. So yeah,
that's understandable. Mm-hmm. But like I said, going back to the analytics, you got to pay attention. You're reading the contracts telling you one thing. Then if you're not looking at your analytics, looking at your ad revenue, how much you're getting, you're going to be like, wait a minute, this doesn't jive. Mm-hmm. And then Lady C was saying, and you get these little, Rosa, I don't want super chats. And then Lady C, and you get these little emojis. Right. And Rosa said you get paid the 21st of each month. Well, that's the thing. For those who don't know, who's watching. Everyone's watching, nice watching. We appreciate you. Right. The Bushes as well. Right. You do get, we'll speak for ourselves. You do get paid on the 21st, but there's a little caveat to that.
Wait. They issue payments on the 21st.
Right. Now,
That's
whether you get paid on the 21st, there's a little caveat to that.
Thank you so much, Lady C. Russell. We appreciate that. We appreciate
No,
that.
thank you. So what's that little caveat, darling B?
Okay, so the caveat is you got to make $100.
Not once.
I mean, in order for the payout, for you to actually receive the payout, you have to make $100. And
right, but I'm just to
go
clarify.
ahead.
No, to clarify, you make $100 once or what? Just to clarify,
like every
time you want to pay, you have to have $100.
Right.
By the 20, I guess it's the 21st, you have to have $100 in your AdSense, right?
Right.
AdSense account for YT to get paid.
Right.
So that's another thing. I don't know if people know that, know that as well. But it's a good thing, to know.
And then if you aren't, or if you haven't made the 100, it's like you have to accumulate until you make the 100, and then that next 21st is when you get paid.
Right, and then Auntie Ro Purple Paisley put up a excellent thing, which we've noticed ourselves. It's like not a way around it, but people are putting up their Cash App in their lives, or putting it on their banners, because the Cash App that's all yours.
Right.
YT has nothing to do with that.
I mean, but I wouldn't, they of course put it up or whatever, but I don't, you also have to be careful when you're on somebody else's platform. Of course they want to make money, right? So, because they have their own things, and they have their own ways of, revenue making and all of that, like you definitely have to promote theirs. But at the same time, I think it's okay to put out, that you do have a Cash App as well.
Yeah, so you put out the Cash App.
By the way, we do.
Yeah. So, as a matter of fact, we have a good checkout. We have that in our banner.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So.
But I think Rose was I'm sorry, Lady C. Yes, she said wait $100 every month. Yes, the payout is $100. That's the thing.
Right.
See, she said, wait a minute. Yeah, we didn't know that. We didn't know when we first started, but as we're getting on the grind, listen to people, we knew that before we got monetized. But yeah, every month. So that it just shows. I mean, it's a grind. The grind
never stops.
What is it? I see a T-shirt.
I know. I think I saw
a T-shirt once that said
like
the grind is real.
Like
I think I've seen that T-shirt before. Yeah.
And
let us know in the comments if you've seen that T-shirt before.
And it doesn't stop. That's the thing. It doesn't stop.
It's real and it doesn't stop.
Once you get, I know for us, it's been kind of a struggle to kind of get into a rhythm, get back into a rhythm, but it doesn't stop. Like you still need to make content, and to be honest, you probably need to make even better content than you did before, if that's possible. Right,
ladies. Yes, because the Cap App is on you. Right, on their platform, you discuss what that person, how that will work with you putting your Cash App banner up. Well, as far as the banner, the little tidbit we learned, one of the people we had on, I think it was Vern's, I think she was telling us you can Vern's Junk Closet. Thank you, Vern's Junk Closet. Shout out. Is that on your banner? When you open your YouTube, your channel, on your page, in the right-hand corner, you can put like your website if you have one. You can put your Facebook page if you have one. Instagram if you have one. You can put up to 5. Right. And then the Cash App is actually one of them. So you can put that in the banner. Someone clicks that, and then
it takes you directly
to their Cash App payment option. And then so you're going to do the membership thing too. Well, the thing, it's hard to do something if you haven't been offered it yet. So we haven't been offered that yet. But we'll keep grinding. Waiting. It comes. You still gotta keep doing your thing. So if it comes, we'll discuss it, pray on it, and decide then. Right. Yes, ladies. The grind is real. Yeah, I keep saying. I think I've seen that shirt before. Right. Yeah. Purple Paisley. Unless they allow you to put your Cash up. Put up your Cash App, especially if you're a guest on a panel or doing a panel. It's just to show your appreciation to the guest. Right, but I think we were like, for instance, if you're if you're in someone's live, you put up your own Cash App. I was meant for the host. For the host, yeah. You could put up, you can put up your own Cash App. And the thing about that, if you have a Cash App, because we saw this in someone else's live, you're not monetized yet. you can put up your own Cash App in your own live if you do it. So in that money, because Cash App belongs to you, it's your money. Now, because we're on someone else's platform, I imagine they start seeing a lot of people doing that, and they could change rules. That's another thing we always have to keep paying attention to. Remember, because the rules can change just like that.
But Lady C said that YT is like a full-time job. And, you know, I guess you can kind of look at it, you know, again, we sort of look at it as like a business, and how you do all of this groundwork on the business, and then you get it to a certain point, and then it kind of not runs on its own, but, you know, there'll be more of a system, and it won't be as hard.
Right.
The Diva
is
in
the
the house.
Welcome.
Welcome, Rashada Diva. Welcome.
And then Lady C said someone allowed her, which was good. The blesser allowed her to put her Cash App in allowed.
Oh, wow.
Post it. Yeah. Okay. So, well, actually, I was on someone's live, and they allowed me to post my Cash App.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good.
That's
It's
really
a blessing.
nice.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Yes, YouTube is very time consuming. Yes, Auntie Roro. Yes, it is.
It is. But yeah, so like we said, the main thing that we wanted to know is, like, has anybody really ever considered, you know, doing ads and kind of making that a regimen in your YouTube journey. And, you know, what I'm coming to realize is that, like we said, because we've been seeing so much that, you know, a lot. What?
No, I'm saying. I was the voice in your head. Wait a minute. I was the voice in your head.
That wow.
See?
You know,
I heard you say, wait a minute.
Wow, a lot of these bigger YouTubers, you know, that is maybe how they might have built their channel, by doing, you know, ads and, you know, ad revenue and all of that. And we definitely are starting to see it. Like we said, hey, Friday Swag.
Hey, Friday Swag. Welcome. What's going on?
Family. And what you would definitely want to know. I mean, like we said, I think there's three main.
Right, Google Ads.
Google Ads. I don't know if you can do that. That's the thing, like with Google AdSense, I don't know if you can do that until you're monetized, right?
You know, I don't know if anyone knows.
Oh, you're okay. Thank you so much for stopping in.
I'm not sure if anybody knows, you know, who's watching and listening. You know, put in the comments and let us know. I don't think so, because you can have an AdSense account. You know.
Rashada Diva, you crazy. You listen from the bushes. Okay, we appreciate you coming in and listening. Thank you for the compliment.
That's a good question. Yeah, so that's something we'd have to actually look up ourselves. If you can have an AdSense account before you're monetized.
I don't think you can. I think there was a time when you were able to have an AdSense account before you were monetized, but now I believe you have to be monetized. If I'm not. Yeah,
I know it's something kind of, I'm sorry we're not too solid on that, but I know one thing you can't, like, if you're not monetized and you try to I think you definitely, if you try to set up an AdSense account.
Right.
I don't think it will let you until you reach the threshold.
And that changed. I don't know if that changed. I was going to say at the beginning of the year, because I think you were able to, you know, from years ago, like you could just say, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel. Let me go start an AdSense account, and you were able to do that. So,
but that's something to look up if you can. Hopefully you can. You know. But you
definitely can do an Instagram ad, and you can do a Facebook ad.
And I believe Facebook, you can, if you do Facebook.
Hey, Stava and Moni, Short Bus, pull up
welcome
in the house. Welcome. Short Bus. I know you close to monetization. You monetized yet? Let us know. And Style by Mommy, are you monetized yet? We're just asking everyone who's coming in. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, with the Facebook ads, I guess the benefit with the Facebook ads, we're going to do a little research, is that it's connected, because Facebook owns Instagram or vice versa.
Right.
That if you do a Facebook ad, I believe you can also have it run on Instagram.
Right.
Now, I don't believe the same as if you had just an if you say you have Facebook and you go on Instagram, you want to run an Instagram account.
You're working on it.
I
okay,
believe.
Okay. I know you're working
You'll
hard.
get there. You're
working
there.
hard.
I believe that the Instagram ad is just for Instagram. So that's the downside. Just do Instagram.
Right.
If you do Facebook, it'll allow you to put it on both pages.
Right.
Both platforms. Excuse me.
Right. So I mean, and especially like in my mind, right? If you have a business and you have a site for your business, why not run an ad like that kind of does both things? Why not run an ad that you can promote your business and also have people watch a video at the same time?
Right. Oh, Style by Moni said, yes, I'm monetized.
Oh, you are.
Yes,
you
yeah.
are. Let us know. We talked earlier about like the mindset shift, and I don't know how long you've been monetized, but for us, we've had kind of like, we're having kind of a difficult time having the mindset shift of, looking out for hours to then now looking for views. And Love Kinetra is in the house. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Yes, Anthro. Yeah, I believe that, I think Darlene B was saying, at one point you could have your AdSense account set up.
Right.
But I believe in January, February, YouTube changed it.
Right, they did.
That you can't, that they won't even, you'll try it, but if you go in there and say, well, you didn't reach the criteria yet.
You're like pressing and pressing.
Yeah,
why won't it let me?
So that's
why
good.
won't it let me do it?
So that's good that, for those of you who had an AdSense account before,
yes,
so the process was much quicker.
The process is much quicker, and be on the lookout when you do get, because unless you made $100, you won't have your PIN. And that PIN is very, very important. You need that PIN in order to get paid.
Yeah.
So
to verify that
that is your AdSense account. So if you haven't made that money, or and you have your AdSense account, you have to make sure that you look out for that letter.
You'll see a lot from Google.
Right, from Google, to give you the PIN, and you need that. It's so important. Yeah,
and then Rosa was saying, I made an AdSense account, but I probably have to make a new one. No, I don't think so.
No, you don't.
Once you get that level of monetization, you'll be surprised if you have one. But they'll tell you when you try to sign up. If
it's attached to your
email, that email say email that for your YouTube channel. They'll tell you right up. Oh, you already have AdSense account, so that's even better.
Even if you set it up before, I'll tell you, I set mine up before, and I didn't even remember that I set it up.
It was a surprise.
Right,
like,
we were surprised. We're like, oh, I have one, and so, and the thing is, I think it's more trouble to change it than it is to to just use that same one. If you still use that email and they have your information on where to mail everything to.
Right. So you see, yes, what PIN? Yes, it's I think 3 or 4 digit number. Basically, is to verify the account.
Right.
That's what it is. Once you do that, then they sync it or link it to YouTube, so you'll be able to get paid.
So Style by Moni said, it is a very interesting process. I'm happy that I finally got it. However, you have to look at it as a business and process it that way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's what we keep on saying.
That's what we're getting into doing ads. Yeah, you let us know.
If you run
ads,
that's
for your channel.
That's the question that we're posing. Have you run ads? Have you thought about running ads? Do you think, running an ad is worth it? You might have to pay, like say like $25, to get, I don't know, a certain amount of views. Do you think that that's worth it? Right. Because, with every view, you're getting like a couple cents.
Well, that's another thing too. Yeah, we'll get into that real quick too. Yeah, right. Ladies, I think you said I need one monetization one-on-one, guys.
Okay.
Yes, but yes, I have my AdSense account. So yeah,
okay, awesome.
That's half the battle.
Help you. Absolutely. That'll help you when you are in review. That'll help you to do it quickly.
In the process.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lady C, this is a lot. Yes, absolutely. It's a business. And yes, then there's the ad thing. Yeah, it's a lot. But the main thing we're saying with the ads, I guess, the change of mindset. I want to keep saying that. So the change of mindset.
Right.
Okay, even like I said, even if you say you don't a business, we suggest you can look at it as business, but it's just change of mindset from hours to views. So with that said, the reason you can look at doing ads is you want to have a broader reach. You want more people to see your content. So putting ads out there gives you the opportunity of having more people see it, more impressions, which means that's how many times it's put in front of people.
And you decide, when you're going through, how do you say that, the demographics, right, that you want. When you're setting up the demographics, you decide, what demographic do I want to send it to, like, and you notice on your channel, like, more people that are like 40 to whatever watch this channel.
It goes back to the analytics.
Right, back to the analytics. So you're like, okay, these are the people that seem to like our content. So you know what? When we do the ad, we can say, okay, we're going to put the ad, reach out to people who are, 40 to whatever. Oh, you see that, that you run like 97.7 male, like some people, right? So you end up putting the ad out for mostly male, and then okay, we want to do it in the US, or you want to do it wherever, right. And so you kind of have control over who it is that you're targeting for your ads.
Right, you can like when you do it, it'll tell you, it'll start out like this. If you see my hands this way, start like this, and then it goes shrink down, and it'll tell you how many people that ad is supposed to reach.
Right.
I'm not sure if Darlene B mentioned it. Like budget, you can start from I think $1 to $5. You can a range.
Welcome us never down.
Welcome us never down. Thank you
so much for coming in.
And you'll get an idea. Okay, if I spend say $5 for how many days, this ad is supposed to reach this many people. Get in front of this many people. Like we were saying, when you're changing that mindset, when you're monetized, you want your videos or your business, whatever you want, in front of people.
Right.
So they have the opportunity for them to see your content.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Diva, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. No, go ahead.
No, I was going to read what she said.
Go ahead.
No, she said, did y'all talk about the international views?
Okay, so this is, we learned the hard way, right? I shouldn't say the hard way, because it all has been a wonderful learning experience. But, one of our videos that we did ended up, I guess for our size, you can say it's like viral, I guess,
We'll say for us,
right.
Everybody's viral is different.
Right, for us, it's definitely viral.
It keeps going back. We're going back
Right.
Analytics. Like you said, if you see your videos are getting this,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, the next video you put out, one video you put out is exploding to the roof. To me, that's viral for you.
Right.
Viral to me is an individual thing.
Hey, sincerely yours, Nadia. Thank you so much for Nadia A. Thank you so much for coming in.
YouTube, yes. Rosie, yes. It says YouTube is hard work. Yep.
Oh, Marquita 83.
Hey,
welcome
welcome.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming in.
Auntie Purple Page.
We appreciate you guys coming in.
Yep. The good thing is YouTube sends you the progress of the channel. Yes.
So we were wondering. I'm so glad that you came in. So you did receive it, and you did like.
Good.
Thank you so much. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you.
Welcome.
You're welcome. Okay, so talking about international views, how many of you know about international views and international views compared to, like, say, views in the US when it comes to ads? Okay, so I'm doing my best, because I definitely don't want to be offensive to anybody, but I should say, when it comes to YouTube, okay, and ad revenue, and I guess the companies that pay for ads, they don't count every view the same. It's not us. We love them all. We welcome all the views. Right. We want everybody, right? But when it comes to YouTube, they do not count all views the same. And so thank you
Well,
so
thank you
much.
for
Thank you
sharing.
for sharing us out. Thank you so much. So when it so the three main countries, and there might be more, but I'm just going to talk about the three main countries. So the three main countries that the ad revenue is, like, say for instance, how can I say this? So you might get, 1 cent in the USA, in Canada, and Great Britain, right? You get 1 cent compared to like a quarter of a cent.
Right, in other countries, yeah.
In other countries, right?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
No, even going to that, what we learned too. Going back, I'm gonna keep pounding in there. Analytics. You check your analytics, you'll see that for some reason, depending who's watching your video or where your videos are targeted, like Darlene said, if you monetize, you don't get paid the same. You check your analytics, you check the pay, and you'll see that for some reason it's not the same. It's much less than if the video was targeted
right
or watched by people in the US.
Thank you so much, Marquita. Thank you so much.
Yeah, per page is because of currency. I think that's part of it too, because our currency. I think that's part of it. The currency is different too.
Right.
Even like I think even if talking about if you're getting super chat, super stickers, they may take more out depending where it's originating, the country is originating.
Right.
But going into and thank you, Cecilia says she's going to plan on posting wearing it. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Going into, like, for those who may not know, once you're it's funny, it's like once you get cross that threshold to get monetized, and people who are monetizing their chat, you can verify what I'm saying. Is that it's like another door opens up. If you ever notice, like, what's the key word? Analytics. You go under analytics, you check certain things.
Song again?
Right.
Do I have to play the Open Door season? Is that what I have to do?
What was on? Huh?
No, that's what I was playing before. Just Open Door season. Another door opens up.
Another door opens up. Yeah, you'll see like when you go in there, you see all these lines, you see all these lines. And all of a sudden one day it's like, oh, that's what the line, like you'll see like the premium ads, certain things you'll see open up. And one going on, we'll talk about getting paid. For those who don't know, you'll see a CPM, and now, which is a new analytical thing, is the RPM. Pretty much the CPM is the cost. It's called cost per mil. The RPM is the revenue per mil, which, breaking it down,
is per 1,000.
Per 1,000, but you can also, when you go into analytics, once you have it will tell you what it means. But pretty much the CPM is what the advertisers pay per 1,000 views on a certain video. And then the RPM, which is new because people get confused. Before, you had to figure out the calculation of, okay, I get 70, my CPM says it's this, and I got to figure out 70%. I get 70%. What is it? So now you'll see RPM, which is supposed to be what you get as the creator per 1,000 views.
Right.
And normally that's RPM is going to be lower than CPM. So YouTube made it a little easier to understand what you're looking for per 1,000
Style
views.
By Imoni. That's what I'm talking about, my friend. She said, I definitely run ads, but I do not pay for them. YouTube provide the ads once you get monetized. It has an option where you can turn on your ads once you upload a video. So sorry. So I thought what you were saying is you actually run ads, but
that's
so we totally understand. So yes, but when we're talking about running ads, we're talking about you yourself for your channel or for whatever business it is that you have, like for you yourself to put ad, like the people put the ads on your channel. You would do that on someone else's channel.
Verns, welcome in. Yeah, for instance, like Dory said, that's another thing. Who was saying? Was it Verns that was saying?
I'm not sure. Verns
right on time because someone's saying you got to. I think it was Verns when she was on. You have to make sure once you mind. You got to make sure when you upload your video, you got to make sure when you go in there, you click the little $ and make sure you click on so that you'll be able to get paid.
Right.
Ad revenue for those videos. So you got to do that every time. Every video you got to do that.
Right.
But what we were more talking about ads, like I said, if you're running the example I gave you, got storefront business, you want to run ads to get people to your store.
Right.
You can actually do that with YT with 3 options: AdSense, Google AdSense, Instagram, or Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know, like we said, let us know if you notice, if you're watching videos that you see actually people who content create have ads instead of regular ads made from different companies. You'll see people, you know, that are content creators, their videos like partial or the video comes up and those are ads. So you can actually take one of your videos, run it as an ad so people see, you know, see your part of your video as an ad.
Or like, for instance, you know, in your video, you have, you know, you say, okay, like go to my website or go to whatever. You can run an ad and then direct people to a website,
Right.
direct people to, you know, a business or something like that. So, you know, there's so many ways that you can use ads, and I believe that a lot more people than we think
do it.
Use ads.
Welcome,
and it's
Rico's Bazaar. Welcome, Rico's Bazaar.
Rico's Bazaar.
Welcome to the live. Appreciate you coming
I think
in.
I missed something. Okay, so Styled by Imoni said, and then depending on your content and what you're bringing to the platform, you too will place specific ads that kind of merge with your kind of content, if that makes any sense. Not quite sure. But are you saying like, depending on like if we come to your channel, we watch your channel, that the ads that run on your channel will kind of go along with what your channel is about? Is that what you're saying?
I think that, like I said, your ad, your content, I believe, is to say it's about food, and then they'll try to run ads that are related to what your content is, so that people will see. I believe. I believe that's what she's saying.
Yeah. So if you can share us out, we appreciate it. We'll drop your link also if you share us out.
Tina, welcome, Tina.
I didn't see Tina. Oh, Tina Delgado, welcome in. We haven't seen you in a long time, Tina. How are you?
Yes, and Vern saying yes. Finance ads will result in an ad about money. Right.
Okay. So and those are the ads. Those are the ads. Those are the ads that you want. So, you know, anytime you get a financial ad, that I think that's a good. I get confused. CPM or RPM. That those RPM, are higher.
Yeah. See, right. You want the RPM to be high because that's what they say you get per 1,000. Right. You want them both to be high, but you want to know really much what you're getting paid. At bottom line, you want to know what you're getting paid. You want that per 1,000 number, the RPM, to be as high as possible. Right. That's a good point. Yeah, because in that RPM and the CPM vary by the content you put out. What's another keyword? Analytics. You check your analytics. We're gonna keep analytics. That's mindset analytics. Right. We're gonna keep saying it. You check your analytics. Right. You'll see that. Yes, those are the bag.
The coin for sure. Yes. I mean, you know, obviously every, you know, quarter of a coin, half a coin.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. That's another thing too. It's all good. You know, you get in.
Right, Burns.
If you don't know, like I said, once you get monetized, it's not even an opportunity. I guess it is an opportunity. Once you monetize, regardless, you get 2 cents, 1 cent. It's accumulative. Right. It's accumulative. It's another way you can look at it as talk about a business. Another way to bring in some passive income. Right. Quote unquote passive, because you still have to do the work, put up the content. But once you put up the content, you don't have to keep putting up that video over and over again. The video's up there and let it run itself. But like we were saying, if you look at it as a business, you want to get more eyes in front of it. You can run ads to get a broader reach. 1 second. Welcome the 20 people that are in the live.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming.
20 people.
And we love everybody's input because everybody has, information. And so, what we would love for you, if you have any questions or any information or anything like that, put it down in the chat and we will try and get to it. And also, we would appreciate it if you share us out. If you share us out, we will drop your link in the chat. So Also, we want to say, if you guys don't have Vern's already, Vern's Junk Closet, I know all y'all probably know, but for those who are watching at a later time, if you guys don't have Vern's, make sure that you have her channel, because Vern's goes over a myriad of information.
Cheerleader, YT cheerleader,
she is the YT cheerleader, and so her information can definitely help.
Yeah,
so,
like Vern said, yes, the RPM also vary by video. RPM also varies by video, all are different. Right.
Mm-hmm,
right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing. Like I said, what's the word? I'm going to keep saying. Why do you keep saying analytics? Because you pay attention to analytics, and you want to try to get a broader reach.
Mm-hmm.
You pick, it would make sense. You pick a video that has a higher RPM to try to put that in front of people, so people can go back to your channel to watch that.
Right.
The thing is,
Thank you so much, Purple Paisley.
No, thank you. You want to have more people. You want to have more eyes in front of your channel, more eyes in front of your videos, your content.
One of the reasons why we wanted to bring this up also is because I think a lot of us, I'm going to be straight up. Those of you who know me, that's how I am. So a lot of us, we get very, we get kind of stuck, and we're like, okay, I want things done a certain way, or I want it to be organic, or I want it to be blah, blah, blah.
Right.
While, all these other people who might be, getting ahead, and the people that you're actually looking up to that have gotten to a certain point, they have done things. They have been strategic.
Right, and things you may not have any ideas. Oh, thank you,
so much, Rico. We appreciate you. Thank you. Man. You do the thank you, and I do the link.
That's it. I think I'm gonna know this time in. I think I'm knowing.
But yeah, they have probably done a lot of different. They've done a lot of different things in order to get to where they are, and we're just bringing it before you because we're as a thought, like maybe that's something that you would think of. Yeah, maybe if you pay for a $25 ad, it's not going to bring you in, $25. And some people will be like, oh, well, that's a loss. But other people will realize that it's about building like your numbers, building your views, building. And then also, like I said, if you have a business, and like we said, one of the things that we want people to start doing is thinking of their YouTube as a business and what you can do. What businesses can you, springboard or use as, YouTube as a springboard for. So, you can promote, you can use ads to promote whatever business it is. And if you have a site for your business, why not put out an ad for that business?
Right, to get more people, get more eyes. The more eyes, the more opportunities you have. Doreen said if you have a business or website, for them to get on your website, to look at it, to click, and then buy. You
Thank you, Rosa.
You make the percentage greater by more eyes and more. Like I said, YouTube uses impressions, more eyes in front of your things. You have a greater chance of getting that sale if you're looking for a sale, or you're getting more views if you're looking for views if you don't have necessarily business. And like we say, look at it as a business, because Doreen was bringing up the point. These people, the word organic, when people say it really used, to get to me, because what is organic? We have no idea what people are doing. We can't assume that they tell you, oh, organic, get the views, while you're sitting there and your numbers may not be going up. And these people who have greater numbers than you, greater subscribers than you, like I said, Darlene was saying, they did things that they may not be sharing. Not everybody's going to share that. And you're wondering, how do they get 100,000 views every time?
Right.
Now, what we're saying, a way to get that, if they don't get it, quote unquote, organically, they can run ads. You have no idea. You run ads every week, because another way, look at it as a business, when you're getting that revenue money, you reinvest. You reinvest in your business. You take that revenue money, put some of it, like we were saying, Samuel Steady Rock, shout out.
A green screen.
Get yourself. You're right. Stuff you can do. You reinvest, green screen, maybe not an ad, but if you're talking about ads, you reinvest a little money into ads.
Crystal Vlogs lifestyle. Sorry.
No. But there's to us, we're just trying to point out, it's like you want, like especially monetize. Like that's what said, not monetize. Now what you want, the views. You want people to, greater reach. You want people to see your content. And a way that you can do it is to do these ads, Instagram, Facebook. Google AdSense is a way to be able to have more people, or reach a greater audience,
right?
Reach greater people,
right?
To have a chance to potentially make more money or make more money.
Right. And so Purple Paisley said, and like, let this be, I don't believe in mantras. So let me zip that. Let this be, I don't even know what the best word is. But anyway, who just shared us out? Oh, thank you so much for sharing us out, Crystal Laws Lifestyle. Thank you. Purple Paisley said, if you're not learning, you're not progressing. And that is the truth. If you're not, I mean, just in general, in life, if you're not open to learning, then you're not progressing. And so, that's one of the things, or reason why we love to do our lives, because we want people to learn, including us. We want all of you to learn. We want everyone to win. So, yeah, but we just wanted to really bring that to you. We wanted to maybe even for you to go and think about it, ponder upon it,
right.
Think what can you do maybe to get your channel before more views, and maybe ads could be a possible way to do it.
Different options. Yeah, just thinking beyond, because a lot of us who aren't monetized, we so focused on getting 1,000, 4,000,
right?
And some people think, okay, that's it. And like we were saying earlier, you may think, okay, now I can just sit back, watch the money roll in, or not even thinking. Like I said, you have to, shifting your mindset.
Right.
That, wait a minute, okay, people are watching me, but why isn't the revenue coming in? I'm still thinking, how many hours I got? When the mindset should be switched to how many views am I getting? How many views am I getting? Because you get paid by your views,
right?
Not your, like we said, you go RPM per 1,000, not per 1,000 hours, per 1,000 views.
So yeah. Do you have any more questions or any questions as I type this out?
Yeah, one they said, share a little thing about, as we were noticing things recently, it's like, wow, we see a lot of different things on Instagram and YouTube. It's like,
right.
Wow, ads. People are, putting stuff out, because I don't because I don't remember. You can let us know down in the comments if you noticed before,
especially on Instagram.
Like people putting business people like you and us, English, that just have ads, not like big, not even corporations, Nike, all these corporations, Fortune 500 corporations. There's people you just see on Instagram. Oh wow. Notice a lot of sponsored ads on Instagram.
Right.
And start to notice more ads on YouTube with people like you and I.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nicole Red. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, Crystal, what is a good way to reach a particular audience that is going to actually watch your content? So you just came in, and the main thing that we were talking about today was actually doing ads, paying for ads. And so, for instance, on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Google AdSense, I believe if you're monetized, you can have Google AdSense.
Yeah, maybe Verge would know. Answer that question, Verge, if you could help us out.
Do you have to be monetized
to do Google ads,
right?
To run ads with Google Ads.
But so we'll stick to what we do know, and that is Instagram and Facebook. And so when you run an ad, like a Facebook ad, you can target the audience that you want to put out there. And Instagram. Yeah, you can target the audience that you want to put out. You want your information or your video or whatever to be put out to. So, with Instagram, it would be like a regular post, right? So, sometimes for us, like we post on Instagram, like, just put out a video, or, our newest video, say go and see, or something to that effect, right? And so what you would do is you would run an ad, and you would run that post as an ad.
Right, just the
Right.
not clever to go on what you're saying. If
Mm-hmm.
you go into your Instagram, if you notice, like I said, beginning, you just notice that you'll see boost, or what's the other word?
Promotion.
Mm-hmm. You'll see a little button on the right, a blue button, and if you ever hit that, that's how you would start, the ad process, and it runs down. Excuse me, different options you can do to break down who you want, like Darren's saying, who you want to send it out to, who you want to send it out to. You can break it down because it starts off at a wide range. You can try to make it as narrow as possible, and each time will tell you how many you pay. This you narrow down. This how many people will reach. This how many people reach. Like that.
Right. So, and then you can say, if you, again, then we talked about analytics. So
analytics, that goes back to analytics.
Right. If you go to your analytics and your analytics say, you have a high percentage of people, watching you from Canada. Well, you might want to target Canada, and you have a high percentage of people who watch you who, are between the ages of, 16 and 24, whatever. I don't know what the age group is, but, then you would say, okay, like this is who I want to target. I want to target 16 to 24, Canada, and if you see that it's like females that mostly watch you, then you say female. And then you are targeting just like when we watch TV, when we watch TV, the same ads that run on BET.
Yeah, they know who
are not the same ads that run on Fox.
Right, they know. Right.
So, like, they know who they are trying to target.
And how they get that?
Right, through analytics.
Analytics. And thanks, Vern was saying on Facebook, you may need to pay to boost if you don't have enough followers. Okay. So, start out with a boost. If that's how start out with a boost. And, try it out. If you have, some extra, well, we were talking about like monetization. Now what, right? So you're monetized. Say you do get the $100. You finally, after maybe, some people might do it in a month, but like say maybe after like 3 months or whatever, you finally get your $100. Well, you know what? Maybe take a portion of that money that you get. Yeah, like you're saying, Samuel Steady Rock. Shout out to him.
Right.
You mentioned that.
Samuel Steady Rock. Right. That you take a portion of that and you use that for ad money. And I, see where, I would love for it to be, what do you call it? Like a scientific.
What's that?
I don't know why my words aren't coming to me, but basically, test, and test it out and see if you have $20 to put to the side and say, you know what, I'm willing to put $20 into this ad.
Test to see it out,
and see how it works.
Yeah, Vern said, I saw Ice Cube ad on one of our YT monetized pages.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Yeah, Purple Paisley, it's take money to make money.
It takes that is an old adage. It takes money to make
and the thing about it, it's like if you take if you recycle the money you get in, you put it back in your business, and like you said, that's take the money you make try to make some more money. You made the money, put it in and reinvest and make some more money.
Or, if you sometimes you have to sacrifice, right? So if you sacrifice and say, you know what, like I'm not going to eat out this week because I'm going to use that $20 to, put towards an ad to see, if I can boost my channel, if I can, because I really believe it's about like making your channel better, all the time.
Crystal Vlogs, anything that is an extra is great to use in investment. Okay, got you.
Right.
Burns, not necessary. This is why you get a sponsor.
Well, you mean Verns, you're saying not necessarily it doesn't take money to make money. I mean, but in a way it does, because it took yes, obviously
sponsor,
later on you do want to sponsor, right? Or as soon as possible you do want to sponsor. But even to do YouTube, it took money.
Yeah, you look at that way. It took money.
It took money for you,
to get to the point where you have sponsorship.
Right, where you have sponsorships, right. Or even to get monetized. Right. Look at all the people who do, food, we're a food review channel. It took money for us to actually go, and I mean, we're more than a food review channel, but that is the basis of our channel. And it took money for us to go and, go and get the different food that we got. So it in a way, it does take money.
We have to understand that point too.
Yeah.
Right. And hello, Deborah. Welcome to the chat.
Welcome Deborah Mosley. Thank you for
Welcome
coming.
to the live.
Thank you for coming. Yes. Right. That's a whole other thing.
Yes.
Are you going to be talking about that, Burns? Are you going to talk about that?
Yeah, because YT is going to send you something.
Right.
Going to send something to what is the IRS? That's going with the tax man. That's what
they want theirs.
Yeah.
They want
Uncle Sam. That's what we call him, right?
Right.
It's Uncle Sam. So they know,
Yeah. We'd love to. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know, if you let us know if you have any other questions before we go. But this was a great live. We so appreciate your interaction and coming in. Your
feedback.
Your
interaction, we appreciate it.
We had a great time today.
Yeah, and this is, like I said, we're all learning. We may be saying stuff. We're seeing, we're learning on the way. We're passing it along to those who are listening and watching. Because it doesn't help to us. We believe it doesn't help if we know something or people know something and they're not willing to share it. It doesn't cost anything to share it. It's just like going back to the mindset. It's having that mindset that, if such and such person, if I know something, I can't tell that person something because you're different. Everybody's different. What they learn, how they grow, how we grow, it's totally different.
Right.
So that's why we encourage, if you know things, if you know, we will share it.
Right.
And we help each other.
Right.
As much as possible.
As much as possible. You can't give everything, but you share as much as you can. So anyway,
how are you enjoying?
How we're enjoying our journey. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We're enjoying it. That's what we're saying.
Yes.
That's why we were just talking. So you know what? The monetization now that's a good discussion point.
But we love it.
Yeah, we do love it.
I mean, I think we have to. We sit and we talk. It's like we have these impromptu meetings.
Right, we'll just be talking
all the time.
We say, I guess we're having a meeting.
Write it down. But we love it.
Thank you, Purple Paisley. Sorry.
Oh, we love this journey, and it's been great for us. We just want to continue to build, and
like you said, build and learn. Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you, Auntie Roro. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. So, like we said, thank you guys so much for coming in. We appreciate you. We appreciate every single one of you. I should go through the names. We appreciate you, Rosa Madden. We appreciate you, Auntie Roro. We appreciate you, Vern's Junk Closet. We appreciate you, Deborah Mosley.
Nicole Red.
We appreciate you, Chris. I'm going up. Crystal Vlog Lifestyle. We appreciate you, Nicole Red. We appreciate you. There are so many people. Us Never Them came in here.
You said Crystal Vlog?
I think I did say Crystal Vlogs. Tina Delgado. Who else came in here? Rico Bizarre Foods. So many people came in here today. I mean, even those who are in the bushes, we may not have seen you. Finest Wine, Marquita 83, Rashada Diva. Who else? You guys.
Said Marquita 83, right?
Yes, I said Marquita. Short Bus Pull Up.
Short Bus Pull Up. You pull up on us.
Styled by Imoni.
Canada Dry. Sincerely yours, Nadia.
Lady C. Russell. Yes.
We're going through. I appreciate everybody.
We appreciate everybody.
Love Kenitra. Yes.
Oh yes, love Kenitra. Yes. Limitless 5V Lenore.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you guys all for coming in. And I think that's everybody. Hopefully we didn't.
Blonde Bollending.
Oh yes.
Bowling
Dang Vlogs. Yes.
Bowling Dang Vlogs. Yes.
We appreciate you all, and You're very welcome. And yeah, you know what? If you guys don't know already, we do have merch. We think that we are well seasoned.
Yes.
And y'all are well seasoned as
And
well.
what we're saying, we someone mentioned it. I think we seen that shirt before.
Right. Yes. And then the
grind is
grind
real.
is the
Yeah,
real.
we heard that. We heard that.
Oh, Vibes Molly, welcome in.
Welcome
Thank you.
in.
We're about to close out,
Yeah,
but we
close out.
appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, you can go to find us at BandBbiz.com.
Right.
You can find us our merch there.
Right.
You can find us on Instagram.
BNB Reviews It. Right.
Yeah,
All right.
So check us out there. Yeah, and like so those who, if you haven't subscribed, make sure we appreciate you turn that red button gray for us. Hit that notification bell.
Yes.
We'd appreciate that as well.
And yes, and also if you guys, we love to interview and talk to all sorts of content creators. So if you know of any content creator that would appreciate, being interviewed by us, also we have, you can email us at bnbreviewsit@gmail.com, and we'd love to talk to you about it. So anyway, that being said,
enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yes.
Thanks again for coming.
Thank you guys for coming. And we'll talk to you soon.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Bye.